Hi friends! Welcome to week 3 of Health and Life Skills with Miss Sammy. For those of you that don't know me, I work at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Green Bay. Our theme this week is animals, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to make cat treats and dog treats using simple ingredients from your kitchen and an oven. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with the dog treats. You'll need a few simple ingredients. Number 1, peanut butter. You'll also need 2 eggs, some flour, and then we'll also be adding a little bit of water once we mix it all together. So first thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 350. So once we do that, then we will move on and start mixing our ingredients together in a bowl. Before we start mixing our ingredients, there's something we need to do first. And members that have spent a lot of time in Health and Life and have cooked with me before know what that is. That is to wash our hands. So let's wash our hands and meet back here. Ta-da! And here's my bowl. So I'm going to put in 2 cups of flour, and I use whole wheat flour. It's organic because it's better for you than the bleached white flour. But that'll work too. Got 1 cup. And 2 cups of flour. Next, I'm going to add a half cup of peanut butter, not a 1/4 cup, a half. This part's a little bit messy, and my jar of peanut butter is so small that I can't fit a measuring cup into it, so I have to use a knife to scoop it out to put it in the measuring cup. A little more. There we go. Okay, so now I got a half cup of peanut butter. Add that. And next we will add our eggs. I got these from my sister. She actually has chickens, so she sends me eggs every once in a while. And I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I actually learned at club from Chef when we were doing a cooking program. Instead of breaking the egg on the side, you want to break it on the countertop, not the side of the bowl, because it's a flat surface. So there's 1 egg. And 2. Now make sure you throw your eggs away, and then I want you guys to go wash your hands right away after you throw this away. Don't touch anything else, go wash your hands, and then we'll pick up with our next step. All right, now that we got the egg off of our hands, we are going to continue by mixing our 3 ingredients together. So we're going to mix it until it's mostly combined, and then we're going to start adding water little by little. That way it makes more of a dough paste, or dough texture. Because this kind of dog treat we're going to roll, and if you have cookie cutters, you can use those to cut out different shapes. But unfortunately, I don't have any cookie cutters here, so I'm just going to make them look like little cookies, just circles. Okay, so it should look something like this at this point. It's kind of crumbly. So now we're going to start adding water about like a tablespoon at a time. Okay, so I'm going to add a little. Then I'm going to stir it in. And you just keep repeating this process. Add water little by little because you can always add more. You can't add less. But if you do end up adding too much water, you can always throw in a little bit more flour to help balance it out so the texture is right. Alright, so keep adding that water until you get a nice dough. Okay, now that we have our dough, we are going to roll it out. So try to get everything out of your bowl. And then make sure you have a clean surface area. And my grandma taught me this trick. You put a little bit of flour down so that way it doesn't stick to the table. And you should also put some flour on your rolling pin too. And our oven is preheated. Okay. So we're gonna put our dough there. It looks like it's kind of crumbly. And then I'm going to roll it out. You wanna roll from the middle out to the sides. If you guys can see good enough there. So roll from the middle out. You want to get it nice and flat, and then you can use whatever shapes of cookie cutters you have, or if you don't have any like me, you can just kind of make your own shapes and we'll see what they look like when they're done. Okay, looks like we're getting there. Okay, so your dough should probably be maybe a little more thin than this, and then you just cut out your shapes, and then we're gonna place them on a pan. All right, so here are my cookies on my sheet. The ones on the left side are ones that I used a fork to cut out of the rolled dough, and then the ones on the right side are ones that I just shaped with my hands. So we've got some hearts and triangles and squares and some just regular cookie shapes, and I tried to do a dog bone. All right, so now we're going to put this in the oven. We're going to set our timer for 20 minutes. And also check out this super cool dish towel my sister got me a few years ago. I think it's perfect for our theme this week. Okay, so now we wait. Okay, our timer just went off, so our cookies should be done. I keep calling them cookies, but they're dog biscuits. Okay. So now we can remove our dog biscuits from our cookie sheets and put them on a cooling rack. And then they are all done. And we have our finished dog treats. So some things I noticed are that these ones baked a lot better because I had rolled them and they're thinner. The ones that I shaped with my hands were a bit more thick, and I ended up having to put them back in the oven a little bit because they weren't done all the way inside. So I would recommend rolling everything and cutting it out with either like a butter knife or a fork. And also this recipe, these dog cookies or these dog biscuits stay good for about a week. And there's a lot of them, probably too much for one dog to eat within a week. So I would recommend if you have any neighbors or friends that also have dogs, maybe packing up some of them and some of these dog treats and leaving them by their front door with a nice note, just to share some of the love, because I think we could all use that, right? Boys and girls, at the beginning of this video, I said I was going to show you how to make both cat and dog treats. I tried to make the cat treats and they did not go well. So I'm going to post the recipe below, and if you guys can make anything that looks better, you should send me a picture of it, because I basically made tuna chips. I don't even think a cat would want to eat these. But unfortunately, I'm all out of tuna now, so I can't try to remake it because I've already tried twice. It has not gone well. Hopefully it goes better for you guys, though. All right, boys and girls, that's all I have for you today. I hope you had fun cooking along with me. Be sure to check beneath the video for some more fun activities to do. I have a nature walk with a scavenger hunt attached to it, and also a virtual visit to the zoo. I miss you guys. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next week.